Hello, hello. Good morning. How are we doing today? Hello. Morning, Lude. Morning, Wood? Whoa. Morning, whoa, Wood. That sounds like mood sounds like wood. It has the double OD. You can't see the thumbs up, the double thumbs up I'm making right now. Man. So I wasn't really sure how to bring this up at all. I don't know what the segue is supposed to be. I have no idea. I haven't the slightest clue. But Cecilia and Gigi released 2 duet cover songs, one of which was Turing Love, which I am obliged to say they want each other so bad. They're literally obsessed with each other. Yeah, that's basically it. I just felt the need to say that out loud to somebody, to anybody, to the universe even. And that was my yesterday. Aside from blueprints and catching up on this thing. Hello. Yeah, welcome, Ava. What up? Let me just pop this out. Window projector. And so there was a cutscene before this, but it doesn't have any music in it. So I like clicked through it because I was like, okay. You know, like, I'll just click through it until music starts, and then it turns out that was the entire cutscene. Which the only thing that really happened was like, it was like, there's the Great Bridge of Murden. It's scary looking. And I was like, cool, we should do this quickly. And then Lysithia liked that. And that's all that matters. All that matters. I'll be real, I don't get why Turing Love got so popular. The anime it was the OP for was very mediocre, and at least personally I never found the song itself to do anything special. Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's aight. Like, it's a song that I've heard a lot of covers for, and, like, I'll listen to it. I think it's a bop. Funnily enough, I actually think whenever there are things added to it, like, I've listened to Pomu and Delira's cover of it as well. And it's like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't normally like too many of the changes to it. Like, I feel like the one I watched a really long time ago was Okayu and Aqua. Those were the 2 that did it. And I was like, wow, this is good. I like this. It's very cute. Very, very cute song. And then I'm like, oh, a lot of people covered this song. Yeah, I think it's probably just like a decent duet song. But I guess this is the thing that actually, it's good you point that out. I don't know if it is an easy duet song. Well, it's an easy choice to do a duet song. But the thing is, like, one of the roles is, like, in traditionally male register, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it's like, it's low. And I feel like I can hear whenever people are struggling to sing at that register. And it's like, damn, that's tough. Yeah. Welcome, Berg. Welcome, welcome. I actually didn't know it was an anime opening, by the way. Which is... I can't picture that. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like an OP, I guess. Or I can't picture that to... like an opening animation. Yeah, we were just talking about Auto Fister. To which I was also recommended 15 minutes of Auto Fister. Oh my god. This is my brain rot right now. It's just my brain rot. That's it. That's all. Auto what? Never mind. Yeah, so Cecilia Immergreen is a VTuber from HoloLive. Gigi Murrin is also a VTuber from HoloLive. So they typically make names for if they're streaming together, like people in HoloLive, or just in general. Some people do it, right? And it's usually so that you can like post a tag about like these two people are doing something together, and then you can like send a clip or something on Twitter, or like tagging YouTube videos, right? So it's like if you know these two people, like, oh, what's another one? I remember the one for Bibu and Kyla was pretty funny. It was like Grindstone, I think, was what they were called, because one of them's a blacksmith and one of them's a stone. So they call it Grindstone, which is funny. Like, that's just funny, right? So the history of why they were going to call themselves, like, Auto Fister was that they weren't going to. And I can only assume Gigi recommended it to call it Auto Fister. Or it was probably just like someone in chat, right? And she's like, no, that's great. We should be called that. And that's like, what's the problem? What's the problem with being called Auto Fister? What's the issue? There's no issue with that. What's the problem? Yeah. Also, both of them, especially Kyla, is known for grinding games and having very long streams. Yeah, exactly. So I think that it's funny. I think it's just like a funny way to, like, you know, express that, like, two people are... It's like something you can just yell in chat, basically, when two people are collabing together, right? I think also common practice is, like, colored hearts, usually. I think the cover videos had a lot of those. Green and orang. Yeah, it's funny. Auto Fister. Whoa. Yeah. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I can mention about those two idiots. I was trying to think of a good one. It's like the entirety of everything brain blasting through my primitive brain, trying to connect the neurons, trying to connect the neurons to trigger memories in my brain. Oh, they were playing Rune Factory. This was a cute clip that I'm going to explain instead of playing on the screen because, you know, that makes it significantly less funny when I have to explain it out loud instead of just showing you the clip. But do you know the meme that's like, dude, like, your brain needs correction. Jesus Christ. Wait, I actually don't want to misquote this meme because I think it's really funny. Also, I'm pretty sure this is what this bit was based off of. I'm pretty sure it's this. Yeah, it's like Close your eyes, bro. Okay, bro. What do you see, bro? Nothing, bro. That's my world without you, bro. And then they open their eyes and they're like, oh my god. Whoa. That's so... Whoa. Oh my god. Because if you close your eyes and then there's nothing there, it's like, that's my world without you. It's nothing, bro. It's nothing, bro. It's nothing. At least that's where I got this from. Bonk. What is this bonk for? I'm going to continue talking about VTubers. Because I'm literally obsessed with them. They were going on about something like, oh, what's important in life? And it's like, oh, what's important is like right in front of you. Right? Like, I don't know if they were saying like, oh, you just need to focus on what's in front of you, or like, you know, you gotta focus. Welcome, Sable. You have to focus on like literally like the tasks, or like Rune Factory is a game where you like date and romance somebody. You know what I mean? If you're gonna read out a joke, don't explain it. Well, I didn't put the image on screen, so like, you know, maybe it didn't make sense because I didn't really take the stops between saying the words, you know? So Cecilia was like, yeah, because like what's in front of me is you. Like, you're important to me. And then Gigi just said nothing for like 2 minutes. And she's like, please say something. No, you have to break the awkward silence. Please say something. Say anything. And Gigi just says nothing for 2 minutes. But like O faces at it, like looks around, fucking freaks out. It's really funny. So anyways, Auto Fister is great. They rock. But we're playing Fire Emblem. Thank you for listening to my... That is your daily dose of Auto Fister. So what happened? Raph has... War Master. Caspar also became War Master.
The Alliance army chooses to
and I'm trying to get them to master their class so that they can get quick riposte.
Under the command of Nardell, the retainer of House Regan, the defensive forces of Houses Regan and Daphne draw out the Gloucester troops. Thus, the Alliance army can continue its march toward the Great Bridge of Myrddin and cross the Aramid River, which separates the Alliance and the Empire.
Yeah. So, I don't think you missed much from the cutscene. They were just, like, looking at the bridge like, yep, that's where we're going. Look at how big and magical and crazy it is. Crazy. I am excited for maybe Raph and or Caspar actually being useful. Because, like, goddamn. Oh, I did the Rhea paralogue, and it sucks. I could have gone to sleep like an hour earlier, but I failed it once. The reason I failed it once was because I wasn't really... Felt like I wasn't... It's when you don't, like, really pay attention to, like, sort of the first to third, 2/3 of the map. Like, you're not really paying attention. Like, I'm not putting my full effort into it. And then I get roasted for not putting my full effort into it and have to use a bunch of divine pulses. And then I'm like, oh, no, it'll be fine. Like, I'm locked in now, so, like, everything's gonna be fine. And then it was not fine. And everything... Okay, hear me out. Everything was going fine until I was like, Lysithia, go. It's an 85% to hit to kill this monster. And it will kill this monster. It's 85% to hit. 85% to hit missed. The effectively 93% chance to hit missed. And then I did not have a Divine Pulse. So, unfortunately, that happened. I had to do it again. skill issue. You have to put your whole Florissi into it. Yeah, basically. And it just, like, did not... It's what I had to do. And I did not. Oh, Lysithia... A bunch of people got skills. I actually have to equip this because I haven't done it yet. But Lysithia has crit, like sword crit. Both of the archers got bowfare. So, to repair all these weapons. Oh, and I was gonna put myself to A+ professor rank, but I forgot. I could have had an extra... battle to grind out, like, War Master XP, because that's mostly what I care about. Wow, Raph just had a large bolt, just crazy. Okay. Yeah, and I'm trying really hard to make it so that people don't fall behind in levels, but, like, Ingrid is a really good dodge tank. But she's just, like, still just level 33. Same with Lorenz. I guess everybody is, like, kind of around the right level, but I had this problem before, as I explained, which is, like, I need things to be removed from the map. Otherwise, like, the people are going to die. And then, unfortunately, that means people like Shamir and... who else? Like, Shamir, Claude, Lysithia, yeah, all of these people, like, they last hit because they need to one-shot them. I should really just be using the repair tab. Oh yeah, we unlocked Arcane Crystals, which I'm excited about, because it means that Hanneman now has a magic bow, which he's not an archer, but also I want that juicy magic shred so that my magic attacking people can do a lot of damage. But also I don't want Hanneman to, like, deal 0 damage, because he does have a magic stat and it's quite good. So, oh, I probably didn't want to do that. It's fine. Oops. Okay, are we good? We good? Wait, where's Casper's inventory? Oh, I just, like, didn't need to do anything. Okay. So yeah, they both have knowledge gems. I think I swap Raph to the shield if he's, like, gonna die. Oh, I didn't notice that I had those. I've probably had those for a while. Abilities. So, none of this. It's like, do I want close counter or strength +2? I don't know. Talonseed refreshing? Thank you. I will do that. It's like, Claude isn't really supposed to be dodging or close countering, so I'm not going to worry about that. Don't think any of that matters. I'm gonna give you sword crit. Do I want Axebreaker specifically? I don't think so. Like, I would rather have access to this occasionally. I do find it funny she has Alert Stance Plus. It's like, it's never gonna be used. Brawl Avoid. Interesting. I never considered this. This might actually be decent. I actually wonder if this is good too. It might actually be. Ooh. There's a bunch of stuff that I haven't equipped. Movement +1 is great. You should definitely have this equipped as well. I feel like this isn't gonna matter until it does. But defense +2 though. Sorry for being late to stream, been dealing with IRL stuff. Hope you're having fun. Yeah, we are. This is our long-running, you know, series. We've been playing Three Houses for a long time, and don't worry about it. I hope your IRL stuff stops bothering you. Always sucks to be dealing with something, you know? And yeah, it is basically the... I mean, like... I think that having, like, a just chatting section at the start is good. And also that, like... It's like so that everybody can show up, right? What is Wrath? That's like you get to double attack, right? If you're below... Oh, no, it's if you're below 50, you get +50 crit. I'm just gonna assume that that's better than literally anything else I can have equipped. But anyways, points, don't worry about it. Is this similar to Fire Emblem? Wrath is only when attacked? Oh, is it? It is Fire Emblem, by the way, Ken. It's, we're playing Three Houses. If foe initiates combat... Oh... I mean, that's still good, right? Assuming that Caspar is a frontliner and then you... Right, like we... Right? It has some slight similarities to Fire Emblem. True, true. True. I will never not find it funny how much, like, we... everyone has a little bit of healing. That's what I find funny. Because, like... I've always wanted to have, like, a dedicated healer. Like, it feels comfy to have a dedicated healer. But because everybody can kind of just, like, do a little bit of it, it's, this run's been going good, I think.
That symbol. It's an enemy raid. Stay calm and face them head on.
All right.
Send the messenger to Acheron immediately. If we're quick, we might be able to pull off a pincer attack.
Every time they say pincer attack, I'm like,
they say the enemy general
guys, don't worry, we're gonna pull off the pincer attack. I bet you can't figure out how best to play this fake gacha game.
Our goal is to take down
Perform the pincer attack.
Of the bridge.
You got it. I will perform the pincer attack. Thank you very much.
Put me in.
Hey, everybody get in there.
What's my strategy?
Leave it to me.
Forgot to refresh battalions. Ah, you are correct. You even told me and I thanked you for it. Pincer, I hardly know her.
Shall we?
Yep. No.
You're amazing. At the ready.
Probably don't need Claude to do that. And get any of our other units to do this attack. Bonk.
I could.
Let's clean up.
I will prevail.
Ready when you are.
So funny. It's very, very funny. I know that it's not the point, but I feel like every time I see one of those messages, the only thought going through my head is literally who asked. And it's funny. It's funny to me because, like,
Looks like we can capture this for
I, like, asking who asked is, like it's a meme. Like, that's a meme in my friend group. It's like, start saying literally anything to a question that we did ask, and it's like, literally who asked.
Next try.
Oh. God asked their soul, duh. You know what? You got it. You got it. You got me. Also, damn, they just, like, fucking killed Lysithia. That's crazy. I love ambushes. They're my favorite. I don't know if the ambush is going to trigger. Because we could just,
Ready
like,
when you are.
send Ingrid over there just to, like, sit on the ballista so they can't use it. But I think I'm gonna try doing something like this. So we're gonna wall. Hopefully that means Lysithia, the main squishy, will not die.
Looks like we can.
We're gonna see if we can revive this.
Fun.
Nope. That did not work, unfortunately.
Ready when you are.
He's just gonna stand over here and be useful. Ah. So, Claude has unique dialogue with Acheron when he shows up in a bit. Sorry, like, they were gonna say something here. Should I go back? Or do I attack him? I can go back. I don't mind. But I thought that cutscene was gonna be the same as the last cutscene. No attack? Or no comma attack?
What's my
No
strategy?
comma attack. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure. Solely Acheron.
The declining alliance will be finished if I kill you. The Empire will herald the new age.
Only if you manage to kill me. What's that to the north? Looks like the home of another opportunistic noble is burning.
That's my castle. No!
That's the declining alliance at work right there. Seems like you were facing the wrong way, Weathervane.
Damn. That's crazy.
I never should have aligned with the Empire.
One step ahead. Claude always prepared for some bullshit. Got him. Get crit into oblivion. Yeah, it's always the funniest thing to me when, like, bosses are talking mad shit, and it's like, I get it. I understand that this is just, like, that's your dialogue, right? That's your pre-scripted dialogue. However, comma, like, you were talking mad shit for someone who is about to get crit by a killer bow.
Let's make this
Like, you were talking mad shit for someone who's about to get crit by a killer bow.
Shall we?
Let's clean up. Not.
Can you kill this guy? 27%. Oh, you're too far
Leave it to
away.
me.
My turn.
Like, I'm concerned about Claude, or I guess Caspar dying. Yeah, Caspar is definitely going to die. Claude is probably not going to die. Is there any way I can get over there? Maybe do something like this. Does that give me enough movement? I mean, I guess Byleth isn't likely to kill person anyways. Yeah, but now on a ×2, I probably kill them on the retaliation. Yeah, 30? Yeah, that should work. Yeah. You just have to stay there. $100 line defense has that problem. Oh, is that that's a game, I'm guessing. Because it's incredibly easy to take your bosses in a single turn if you plan for it, so they roll up and have their speech and then do nothing. Oh, I actually didn't kill it on the retaliation. Well, I'm gonna just redo this turn, I guess. Because I can't, like, actually get in here to do this, so instead, I'm going to just gambit and stun these guys for a turn, so I can deal with the rest of the reinforcements and retreat.
What's my strategy?
Put me in there.
Smash.
Let's make this quick.
Shall we?
Hey, we can do that. No, we can't. I was like, hey, we can do that thing where I reduce their magic resistance for my magic attacker. Enderman just fucking kills them. Can't do that. Okay, well. It wasn't in the cards, Lorenz.
No. I knew you could do it.
Leave it to me.
Because Raph needs to stand there to block that archer. I'm just gonna casually move over here.
I will prevail.
Ooh, poke. There are even multiple times where a boss always lives on 1 HP because the story is we can't hold them back, but they go down to one up, turn 1, at which point you just sit there and let them attack. Yeah, it's like they don't have a good... I'm assuming the way that this works, yeah, is that you're basically saying, like, they have, like, a barrier. Like a 1 HP barrier, so that they can, you know, say the thing that they were going to say. And I think the unfortunate thing about this, just for the record, is that this is a difficult part of balancing, which is, like, you want systems that are breakable, right? Like, you want people to have access to killer bows and stuff. Like, this is part of the design of Fire Emblem. So if that's how the system works, then you would kind of, I guess, like, ask yourself, okay, like, how do we make it so that this doesn't happen?
As they say, if you can't beat them,
And then you have to, like, realistically ask yourself, how do I prevent 12 units if they all crit? Like, how do I prevent that from happening? You know what I mean? It's like, that's quite difficult. I think at the very least, if you wanted the dialogue for units to be like, what do you say? You can at least pack the dialogue into units who get attacked, and then I think if you give them HP crystals like Engage, then you could at least guarantee that there would be a certain number of attacks. Like, that's how I would see it.
Well done.
Because, like, at the very least, they have 3 HP crystals, they'll have 3 pieces of dialogue, and then they die. And, like, that's just... Like, the HP crystal bouncing, like, giving them that much HP
Not my.
is also just to facilitate the fun. But then you can secondarily use it to actually, like, make sure the dialogue happens. Hey, Panda. I do love Schism Shot. I do as well. I've been trying to make it work. Or at least, like, I wanted to do something to make it work. And now that we finally have access to magic bows, it does work. It does actually work now. Unfortunately, it's working a little too effectively because the old man just keeps, like, cranking out 50 damage on these armored units. So, he's being a little too effective, you know?
A predictable success.
Funniest part is that one of the encounters with said boss locks you out of the main option you'd use to one turn a boss, and then they don't use that solution later. Interesting. What? How the heck are you not done with this game? This is our 4th run. It is our 4th run. Yeah, welcome. So yeah, if you do 4 runs on Maddening, that kind of be how it do. You know what I mean?
Enemies approaching. We need.
Okay. Ah,
You're
this is where
relentless.
they bring out the guy. It's when you stand here. Do we do anything about that? Do I have the funny... Does this kill you? Please? Hold on a second. Bonk. Are you kidding me? It was like an 88%. I'm gonna cry, dude. I'm just gonna break down and cry and...
Let's
Like,
clean
there's
up.
gonna be snot dribbling down my face. This is the worst. He doesn't even have Bowfair from Sniper. Well, Bowfair... Is it from Sniper? Does Sniper give you Bowfair? I guess it does. That's fair. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that.
At the ready.
Yeah, we didn't make Henneman a sniper because I felt bad. So, for clarification, Henneman was donated for to be used this run, and I did not want to make him completely... Like, the word isn't unusable because, like, we know that the magic bow hunter's volley is extremely good, because that's what we did on Lysithia last run. But
More.
I feel like Henneman's kind of unique thing is that he has access to Meteor, and that's like kind of a fun thing to be
What's my strategy?
doing. Like there, we could have used Caspar to stride to get Claude to go attack the guy over there. That also could have been a solution to what we were doing, but because we had access to Meteor, we could go like and just like nuke the guy off the face of the planet, and that's kind of fun. So, and it wasn't really something we were doing on the other runs, so I felt bad like hamstringing him, basically. Dorothea has Meteor, but yeah, but our Dorothea, I think you were here on the previous runs, Panda. Dorothea on our last run was not a caster. She was an assassin, who used Hexblade.
Ready when you
So it's different. It's just different. Can we do this? I believe.
Appreciate it.
But it's fine. I think the overall power level of
Leave it to me.
this cohort is quite strong. Except for Raph and Caspar. And then they're gonna get quick riposte. And then it's gonna be fine. She has 40 magic growth, not 55. Yes. Damn. Damn, Raph dodged that shit. That's crazy.
Thanks.
Too slow.
Okay, nice. Raph is getting to the point where he has like a lot of HP, so hopefully that's good. And when he stops getting doubled into the next century. Yeah, once we actually need access to Schism Shot, we have a lot of magic attackers. Like Lawrence is has Frozen Lance, so presumably can benefit from the minus resistance. And Byleth actually isn't very good at one-shotting things because I guess her attack just isn't super high. Magic attack. She is also using the DLC class, which does not have... I think it just literally has 0 magic growth, if I'm remembering correctly. So, eh? It's all good. Okay.
Let's make this quick.
I'm realizing this has not solved very many problems doing what I have done. It's quite the mess. Violet has 35 base magic growth and Valkyrie adds 5. Yeah, so her magic growth is not great. not great.
Decent form.
Apologies.
I gotta keep up.
Okay, is this lethal? It is. Where are you attacking? Is that lethal? It's not. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Just wall here. At least it's better than Bernie's 20+0. That shit was so funny. Oh, wait, did it spawn an archer? Oh my god. Well... Alright. Let's think through this a little more. We got hella archers. I think what I want to do is I want to use my waking up, ash and dust, wipe my brow and slap my nuts. This is it. Apocalypse. Whoa. I'm crashing out. I'm gonna do that, and that staves off a turn that I don't have to worry about anymore. Bonk.
My turn.
Go! I deploy Old Man. Get him, Old Man.
Shall we?
And then I use Secret Move. Pompous Noble. Got him.
Great work.
Great work, Lawrence. I'm so proud of you. I'm not. I'm explicitly lying. What is your range? Bad. Oh, can I like draining blow them? 27% to crit. If I do this, 47. I believe. Sweet.
Let's make this quick.
We just had to milk him for the extra HP.
Ready when you are.
Sorry, I didn't actually end up reading this. Bolting has 2 uses, Meteor only has 1. My Golden Deer run has a 40 speed, 46 magic Hilda. It's just fun.
Let's clean up.
Yeah, it's... I'm assuming that's just like a baked-in difference, right? Draining Blow being useful. I mean, it's not guaranteed that it will do anything ever for any reason. It is funny how there's like things that I think are going to be good in concept. Like they sound pretty good, but then they end up just not being useful at all, basically. Okay, right? I forgot it spawns an archer. We should probably address the problem. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We woke up to ash and dust. Slap my nuts. I think Casper needs to stride.
Put me in there.
Fair and balanced spawns. I mean, technically we're supposed to know, like we do know that that's there. Just annoying because I think this person in the back is the other person who spawns this. Ash and dust is fair and balanced. I agree. I'm waking up.
Still in it.
Slap my nuts. This is it. Apocalypse. Whoa.
Keep up.
You keep saying slap my nuts and someone's gonna do it. I mean, I wipe my brow. You know how it is. Thank you for the head pat. I appreciate that. Ooh. Wait, did they just use like a vulnerary or something? What was that? Not see that. Welcome, Rav. How's it going? What up?
What's my strategy?
I completely lost track of time. I was like, oh. How long have we been doing this for? We have not been doing it for that long. We basically just started. 1-800, are you slapping? It reminds me of that one guy. We remember YouTube pranksters.
I will prevail.
I think. Was it Ethan Bradbury? I'm smashing. He would just say I'm like slamming or I'm smashing or something. He would say something like that. Those were the days. Loren's combat is just sad at this rate, is it? I mean, I do think it's pretty sad, but you don't have to call him out on it.
Leave it to me.
I should probably update my battalions, because, like, I haven't been, specifically because I'm kind of, like, neurotic about
At the ready.
not wanting to use New Game Plus stuff. And it's... I think I was told I can basically use anything except for things labeled from the other routes.
My turn.
But then, like, I have to actually go and select and see which ones are the right ones, and
Many thanks.
I have to do that. You know what I mean?
My compliments.
Ah! That's what you were saying. You got healed by physic. You did.
Shall we?
Awesome. Cool 33 damage.
Still in it.
That is you. I think the one thing that I'm very happy about that I've grown accustomed to doing over the course of playing on Maddening, it feels like a level up, you know what I mean? It feels like the brain has expanded. But using all of the reposition moves just feels like I feel like my brain expanding when I'm like, oh, Raph is in range. So let's just, like, draw back him so that he doesn't in range. Oh. This thing did not trigger. Did not actually attack. Was it... Huh. Well, let's see if it wants to attack now. You got this, Ingrid. After playing Maddening in 3 hours, I can't go back when it comes to the difficulty. I'm sure I could enjoy, like, a non-Maddening run, but I appreciate that drawback is cool. Drawback shove. Oh, it's very strong. I guess if I were to do a non-Maddening run, I would probably just, like in all the Maddening runs, I've still had some level of, like, strong unit doing something. I would probably exclusively use bad units that are, like, bad in the roles that I give them. I would, like, ban all killer weapons, probably. Which would probably make Brave, like, best after that. Do I ban Smash? Like, I just ban certain weapon arts. Ban Hunter's Volley. I guess the funny thing is, like, you could probably do all of that on a Maddening run and still... whatever. Like, ban Wyvern Riders as a class.
Leave it to me.
I guess the idea is that, like, you end up looking for something that's supposed to be good. And then you go like, okay, well, what about just stat? Yeah.
There yet.
Someone beat the game using rusted weapons. Yeah, and I imagine that the solution to that had something to do with, like, using people who have high hit rate passives. Like, I'm sure curved shot is good. You can always, like, outscale stuff with, like, stat up items. You know. So it's like, it's interesting to give yourself, like, a challenge. Right. But I guess what I'm saying is that, like, I wouldn't want to... If I were to play on a lower difficulty, I would just... Like, I would not try to trivialize it. Can't use combat arts with rusted weapons. Ah, that makes sense. I mean, is there really much else to do outside of giving yourself plus 20% hit rate? I'm sure there's more stuff. But that's where I would start. I guess gambits as well, right? Gambits would be very strong. They used Rusted Fist because 20 weight. As in, like, that's the most amount of weight you can put on somebody. I would say only Lysithea gets Wyvern Rider, but she's so fast that it'd still be too strong. Yeah, I guess if I were to, like, think harder about what experience I would actually, like, want to play, like, I wouldn't want to do a run that relies heavily on stat sticking, as in, like, farming the... Because there was one run that I think someone said where it's like you get no level ups, like you don't get any growths from leveling. And then it's like, oh, how did we compensate for that? It's like, well, we used a lot of gambits and then we just farmed stat items. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know, man. Fists are brave and rusted weapons have 20 weight and 30 to hit. Yeah, so all rusted weapons have 20 weight. That's what you're saying. So it's like, well... I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's kind of like once you put the rules or restrictions, it's like the result is supposed to be fun. My understanding is that this person, like, not to completely discredit their run, because I understand that there is still difficulty, and there, like, you still have to do the challenge, but, like, is it not pretty obvious that, like, okay, well, if everyone is just using fists, that means they have baked and brave weapons. Right? Like you've already basically circumvented the main problem of the run, which is, like, no weapon abilities. Right? Does that not make sense? 0% growth runs is way more enthralling in other games. But yeah, the question is basically becomes, it's like, what is allowed? Because you have to have some way to leverage a way to win. Hopefully, preferably. I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do here, because there's this one asshole who wants to attack. Like, they just want to attack Raph so bad, and I guess I'm going to let them do it. And I guess it's kind of like, what do you do if the systems are inherently broken? I guess nothing. Bonk. Pretty funny to imagine that you hit with a sword one too many times and it suddenly quadruples in weight. See, that is really funny, because I understand that they're just trying to figure out a way to say that, like, the weapon is basically invalid. That makes sense. But, like, their way of saying that the weapon is invalid is, hey, look, the weight, it's unusable. Look at how crazy that is. Right? I'm just gonna all move up. Just gonna stand there.
Nice work.
Hey, Rance, welcome. How are the marriage candidates looking? I'm glad you asked. Because they have not changed. Let's see. They have not changed since, like, basically the start of this run. I think it's Raph is in the lead. Let me see. Golden Deer. Raph is at 37. Casper is at 20. I don't think... I have an R beside that name. Was that we aren't actually marrying Caspar? I don't fully remember who was donated for like, relationship. I think Raph, Lorenz, and Hanneman, those guys are at 37, 15, and 15 respectively. Caspar is at 20, but I don't know if I was supposed to be marrying him. Unfortunately, I'm still unemployed, so even if we move toward the marriage, I don't have the means to affect the outcome. That is fair. This is reasonable. But hey, you never know. We rolled what's it called? We rolled the ends up with nobody. What was it, like twice or something? So you never know. You never know. 15 could definitely win. Bonk.
I'd better keep up. Appreciate it.
Yep, that's it do be how it goes. Sometimes. I knew the thing about Sword of the Creator. I already knew that
Repay
one.
Her Majesty's favor. I will not let you pass. This is nothing.
I was gonna say, this is where Rance goes like, I'm going to change the the rates for Raph to like something silly and incredibly unnecessary. Boy, can you switch hours?
I'm good now.
Yo, bro, I got a shift. Can you cover me? Oh, man. Oh, my
I
goodness.
can't retreat. Even if it costs me my life, I've got to protect the Great Bridge.
This lady is so damn thick. She's so thick, dude. Why is she so thick?
Lady Edelgard!
Vladislava, no! I will protect this area.
Oh, frickin' Ferdinand still exists. What the hell is this? Oh my god. I thought we were gonna be done. I thought it was over, dude. But well, guess this is where we're at. Can steal the shield off of her. Sadly, you don't have steel. What's the shield she had? Was it unique? What's Violet's magic? Find out. 27. Hanneman's at 36. What's Lysithia at? 34. That's so funny. It's ass cheeks. Straight ass cheeks.
I will leave this area to the reinforcements.
and then I will swing around to provide support from the south.
What? What? Is that the south? Is that not the east? What? I'll give you the paycheck Flar gives us for modding the stream. Yes. I do pay my mods. Totally. 100%. A special shield, null weakness to bows. You get one for later, but you can get 2 of them. Interesting. Null weakness to bows. That seems really good on my dodge tank flyer, who I want to not randomly die to a bow. He has 2 more magic, so he's better. That's great. No weight on the shield? That's actually really good. Damn, that 34 crit. Got him with that one. Alright, Lysithia, go kill. Kill! Kill! Lysithia, kill! Oh. Nice. Wow, she actually dodged. That's crazy. Alright, Caspar, kill! Fucking 95% to crit doesn't crit. What? Literally what? Is that even possible? What the fuck? That's crazy. Should have left open an axe or a slot for the axe plus 10% crit. That's so funny. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Yep, it's, I guess that do be the 5%. It's not what we were expecting. That do in fact be the 5%.
Splendid attack.
Good job, Claude. I am proud of you.
Ready when you are.
Huh.
Shall we?
2 there. I'm gonna do this. Gambit.
Sorry.
XCOM moment. Yeah, what's the actual thing they say for XCOM? Oh, that's XCOM, baby. 95% to hit. Misses. That's XCOM, baby. Don't kill my boy Ferdy. I'm really sorry, man. There ain't much I can do. 95% isn't 100. This is true. This is true. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. It is technically possible. But we did in fact witness a 5%er. We did witness that. That did happen.
Let's clean up.
Can we ritual sacrifice Lorenz for Ferdinand? No.
Leave it to me. My turn.
Put me in.
No, unfortunately we can't. As much as I would love to, Lorenz has,
Learn a thing or two.
I was gonna say diplomatic immunity. don't know if that's accurate in this scenario. He's protected.
fun to watch.
I am not allowed to do anything.
I will prevail.
I owe you one.
War.
Thanks.
Okay.
After this battle, I will be known far and wide as the legendary Ferdinand of Adrestia.
No, I don't think I would say it like that. Sable, that's bad. I don't think we can say it like that. All right, send him in. Guess he's just gonna die, right? 21. To 23. I was gonna say that he's the...
Edelgard has always been obsessed with you.
Dude, Edelgard's literally obsessed with you! She wants you so bad! I was gonna say that he's the Nepo baby. Insofar as he got donated for aggressively. But actually Lysithea is the Nepo baby, so unfortunately I can't even make that claim, you know what I mean? Like, I just can't even do it.
That helps.
Okay, next turn. Next turn, Lorenz will be able to actually get some XP. Edelgard's still smashable? Edelgard always smashable. Dark Edelgard. Oh, that's what you meant. What the fuck? Bro ran like 7 billion miles. What the hell? Dude, guy... What the fuck? Dog, I don't know. Why is this map trolling me? What is happening? I love Kanto. Yeah, I love Kanto too when I'm the one using it.
I am.
I'm glad I can count on you.
I feel weak.
Oh, I don't have another Gambit. Well, I guess that solves our problem. We're just gonna do this.
Thanks for that.
Get him, Claude! Fuck him up, Claude! Get his ass, Claude! See you later.
Even if I die, please, protect this area.
Who?
I'm glad we defeated them here. I doubt they're an enemy we could win against twice.
Oh. It's like, who? Literally, who are you talking about? Eat his ass? Yeah. Yeah, that's what you say when you're about to, like, get him, right? It's like, damn, we're gonna eat your ass. And then you get him, and you're like, whew. Like, you do that
Well
after
done,
you...
everyone. The Great Bridge
in the
of Meridian
process
is
of-
ours.
In
I was
the...
prepared for
Why
bloodshed, but
eat?
that was more than expected. I guess I'm still not used to this.
I don't have to...
Fighting for their own
I don't have to
cause.
justify any of
Held
this
out
to
without
any of you.
fleeing until the bitter end.
They held out. You don't have to get used to this. We must overcome this.
Yes, we can't afford to stall here.
We must
Now it's on
overcome.
me to return to Alliance territory and convince those lords to join us.
I have not
Lawrence,
played Fire
would you
Emblem
return
8.
home for the time being and lay the groundwork with your father?
There's ass eating in Fire Emblem 8.
After all, this is for the
I gotta go play
Alliance,
that one.
or rather for all of Fodlan.
For those of you who live in Alliance territories, I ask that you return to your houses and spread the word about the current situation. Until we finish our preparations, Judith and the Knights will do everything in their power to defend the Great Bridge.
That's a casual way to dole out such a deadly mission, boy.
Do you object?
Just who do you think I am? I won't let the Empire pass this way, even if it costs me my life.
Too bad you're not allowed to die. Fight like your life depends on it, but flee if you're ever truly in danger.
A tall order, as always. I'll use my best discretion, Claude.
We have no objections either. Go forth and secure us a sufficiently powerful army.
I'll stay here too. The only ones I'd be going home to are my little sis and my grandpa.
What?
Are you sure you don't want to see your sister? It may be a while before you can return home again.
But if I see her, I may not want to come back. So I'll wait till I'm done here.
Wait,
Actually, I'd like for you to come
does
with me
Raph
to-
just like
to help
stay
negotiate
here
with
and
the
not?
Lords. They're followers of the Church of
What?
Saros, after all. It'll make things easier if we have someone there to speak on Rhea's behalf. All right, everyone. Let's meet back at the monastery next month. Good luck out there.
Is that you, kiddo?
I have returned, Nardell.
Oh, Master Claude, it's you. I mistook you for one of the local children. My apologies.
It seems you have adjusted to your work here. Our recent strategy was successful, thanks to you.
I was a bit concerned when House Goneril's army intervened from the east.
Count Gloucester must have requested reinforcements from them.
Yes, and they have that young general who won some acclaim from his battles in Elmira. Regardless, they showed no signs of seriously wishing to attack us, and merely fulfilled their obligations to House Gloucester. Now then, who is this lovely lady?
This is my professor, who I asked to join me at the Roundtable Conference. Teach, this is Nardell, that retainer Judith was talking about.
Just be super awkward, say literally nothing. ...
You'll make me blush if you keep staring like that, though.
Listen, man, I'm sorry, you're built like a fucking refrigerator, dude. You don't want me to stare at your biceps built like fucking watermelons? Don't be a video game character.
As you can see, he wasn't born in Fodlan. Still, trust me when I say he is highly capable.
True! In fact, my capability is my only redeeming quality. I hope you'll continue to
Capability
look after
these
Master Claude,
nuts. I get what Judith was on about. Right, yeah, Judith was like, he kind of like an older looking snack, you know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of looking like something I'd eat at 12 at night, you know what I'm saying?
Wind. Great
Like, okay,
Moon.
Judith. Fair,
Blood
reasonable.
of the eagle and lion.
He kind of built like a brick shit house.
Now in control of the Great Bridge of Murden, the Alliance army invades the Imperial territories. In response, the Imperial army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
It's a lot of meat for a snack, full course meal, more like it. Yeah, guy is fucking huge, dude. He is massive. One of these days we're gonna have a fucking Lar except built like a brick shit house model. I gotta do that sometime.
All of that went about as well as it could have. Each lord has agreed to provide us with soldiers and supplies.
I'm impressed you were able to convince all of those scattered nobles to help us. I thought they would quarrel about how much support they should each provide. That's what they usually do.
Well, Count Gloucester took the initiative in taking on responsibilities. I presume that was because you spoke with him in advance, Lawrence.
I merely explained the situation at hand. Then my father simply followed your lead, Claude. It was because you had the professor there to represent Lady Rhea. My father is a pious follower of the Church of Saros.
I don't doubt it. I wasn't under the delusion that it was my personal charm that unified everyone. Thanks for that, by the way. I hope you don't feel like I used
Sorry, I
it
was just
because
thinking, they're a devout
sort of
follower of the Church of Saros. Church of Saros. And it's like, yes, my hair is green. I can totally speak on Rhea's behalf. I am green. Look at how green I am.
I appreciate that. We don't have time to be picky about our methods.
I was paying
But be
attention to what
honest,
you said.
You're having a hard time adjusting to your new role, aren't you? You weren't even a follower of Saros to begin with, and somehow you've ended up as a representative of the church. I realize
Yeah,
that you
I'm
might
green.
feel guilty about deceiving the believers for our cause. But this is just what the Archbishop wanted, and she's the highest authority in the church. Besides, as wielder of the Sword of the Creator, it's undeniable that you're special. I think you should be more confident in yourself and use your position to the fullest.
I have news. Our enemy is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. Their army is immense, likely led by a renowned general, or perhaps even...
Edelgard? What?
Well now, that would be interesting. If we can defeat the Emperor, then the Empire will collapse.
There's something else. An unidentified army has approached the Great Bridge of Myrden. They passed through the Daphne and Gloucester territories from the northwest with incredible speed. They're raising the banner of House Lyria. Perhaps they are the remnants of the Fargus royal family. From what we could tell, they posed no threat to the citizens of the Alliance, and so we refrained from engaging them in needless combat.
Maybe they hope to fight against the Empire to avenge their fallen prince. And what about the bridge itself?
Obviously, we wouldn't let them pass without receiving envoys first. We thought they may try to force their way through. We considered firing warning arrows, but they left immediately, heading east.
Are they intending to use one of the bridges in Ordelia territory?
Most likely, but the Imperial Army still controls those bridges. I can't imagine what they intend to do in the Empire, even if they do manage to break through.
I'm reluctant to ease up on our surveillance, but it would be difficult to track them there. For now, let's assume they're just troops belonging to the Old Kingdom. In any case, we should proceed with caution. Soon we'll be entering Empire territory ourselves. If our enemies are going to intercept us with an attack, it will probably be at Gronder Field. How fitting that it was the site of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion 5 years ago.
I do find it funny that it's like the blue lions, like House Bladed, whatever. They're still doing stupid shit in this run. It wasn't just the blue lions run. It was also this run where they are just running headlong into getting killed. You got it. Nice job. Wonder why that is. Okie dokie. Barbosa? Boy, boy?
It's hard work.
Does that change anything? I don't remember. Who needs a plan when you have bloodlust? Yep. Oh my god, we have way too many freaking supports. Well, good thing we've done this one already. Let's skip this one. Hopefully there are more repeats. This one's new, I believe.
Hey Petra, are you there?
What if we take all our troops and we move them over there? So real.
Yes.
What
What's your
the?
need?
Hello?
Oh, I didn't actually think you'd be here.
You think I am not here, but you were calling for me.
It seemed best to call out as soon as I arrived. I can never tell when you're here, and it wouldn't be good for my heart if you just dropped in from out of nowhere.
When I was arriving, I called out for Claude, too.
Oh.
I was thinking it would give me joy if you were here.
Is that
Cute.
a fact? I'm honored. Anyway, I see you beat me here today. Say, Petra, wouldn't it be great if, no matter how bad the war gets, at least this place stayed peaceful?
Yes, I think so. I like this tree. It gives me calmness.
Yeah, I don't think I remember what the Mastered Combat Art
Feels like
does,
it's
so
always
it'll be
welcoming and
exciting to learn when I
But
actually get it.
When the war has ended, I must be leaving this tree. I must be returning to Bridget. Claude, my grandfather has been saying I must find a husband of Fodlan.
Whoa, where did that come from? You sly minx, have you been searching for a suitor all this time?
If Fodlan and Bridget become bound by marriage, it will give my grandfather great joy.
Well, you are a princess, so it makes sense that you have obligations.
I am not having an obligation. I will only be marrying if I find a good person.
So you just need to find a man who meets your expectations. That could be tricky.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if we can handle those expectations. Like, I don't know, like,
Oh? And who's the lucky fellow?
I don't know, man.
It is my secret. I will not be telling him yet.
I see. Do you think he can give you the kind of future you deserve?
I am not knowing about the future.
Great father, grand joy.
My perfect husband could be him. And if he gives refusal, I will be tying him up and dragging him home.
God, I wish that were me. It was supposed to be me, not him.
Besides, I doubt any man would reject a proposal from a catch like you.
Tie up? I mean, I guess she's, you know... She able to do the freaky.
Hey, Raphael, I finally finished that necklace for you. Here you go.
Huh? Oh! Whoa! This is incredible! And so shiny! You're like an artist, Hilda! How'd you do this?
Just like I told you, I put the flowers and the shiny rocks in a bottle, and then poured in some resin to preserve everything. I thought the flowers you had were looking a little pathetic, so I added a few of my own. It was hard work, making sure the flowers and the stones were spread evenly, getting rid of the air bubbles.
What's this? The part you hang around your neck? I thought you used the one I gave you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a cord I braided. I was going to use metal, but some people are allergic to metal, so I figured better safe than sorry. Anyway, you didn't give me much to work with, and look what I pulled off. I am a miracle worker.
It's gorgeous! Beautiful! I've never seen anything like it. Thank you, Hilda.
She's literally crying.
What's with the blubbering?
It's just... I bet my sister never got anything so pretty in her whole life. She's had to deal with so much because of me. I never got her anything this nice and cute before. She's gonna love it. I'd be so happy.
Okay. Yes, okay, that's enough. Come on, you're embarrassing me here. If you're really that happy, I'm glad I put some effort into something for once.
Don't you always put effort into things?
That's sweet of you, but no. I don't want to put in effort and then disappoint people. It's dispiriting, not to mention tiring.
Damn, so real. That's actually just real.
Then they'd feel
real
great,
shit.
And you'd feel great too.
Yeah, you have a point.
But what if they're not disappointed? I don't know if that's ever possible.
You know,
I don't know about that.
Thanks to you,
I don't
I'm starting
know.
to see things from my brother's perspective.
What do you mean? Do you have a big bro too?
I do. I've always thought of him as an overprotective nuisance, but now I feel thankful. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think, sometimes big brothers are okay.
I didn't do anything special though. It's natural for a big bro to look after his little sis. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't found anything special enough to repay you for the necklace. I got an idea though. How about I help you make a tough-looking necklace for your big bro?
Oh, that's...
I have a
Wait,
better idea.
I think that would have been like a
When
decent
the war
idea.
simmer down, why don't you and your sister come visit me?
What the...
That's it?
Yeah, I want to make sure it suits her. And then I can adjust the cord if I need to.
Of course we'll come visit. I told my sis all about you, and she already wants to meet you.
Well, good. I look forward to it. In the meantime, hold me close to your heart.
What?
Like right now?
That's what the
Like you want me to do that
necklace would
right
say if
now?
it could talk. Hold me close to your heart.
Oh, I see. It's the necklace. Got it. I'd hate being allergic to metal, then I couldn't listen to some of my favorite bands. But then, yeah, imagine being allergic to, like, noises or sounds. Like, for example, listening to anything that chat says. That's what I'm allergic to. Badoons. Right.
Oh, hey.
I...
It's you. Going
We've
for a
already
walk again
done
today?
this?
No, I'm on cooking duty today.
Oh yeah, we actually, we watched this as a video. Because I think someone brought it up. Wish you were, then you'd sneeze more often. What is up with people and sneezing, dude? Like, what? I've been recommended before, like, there's someone who just clips all of Fuumoko's sneezes. And it's like, this is Fuumoko sneeze 159. And it's like, what the hell is this? What is happening?
Professor Henneman, you wanted to speak with me?
Miss Marianne.
Tell me about the crest of the
Do pardon
beasts.
this.
Of the
Please
beast.
have a seat.
Crests of...
Of course.
Tell me about your crests. Your crest. One crest.
I have been puzzling over why your father would wish to conceal your crest. And I have arrived at a conclusion. Would you like to hear it?
No, I would rather not.
If I remember correctly, that's the same guy that clipped all their sneezes and their PLs as well. That's crazy! That's so funny.
Fair enough. Then I will keep it to myself. However, if my theory is correct, well, then it is only natural for you and your father to try keeping your crest a secret. That said, I feel I would be remiss if I didn't point out that I consider this decision a most grievous error.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Crests never manifest in someone unfit to bear them. Which means, Miss Marianne, you have the ability to make the most of your crest, because it is, by definition, your crest.
I have
What
no
do you
desire
What do you
to
mean
make
by
use of
that?
my crest.
But it can be of service to you.
Some
and
fate
I
bullshit?
venture to suggest to the world at large.
Ever since I was born, that crest has been nothing but a burden to me. My parents, too.
Ah, that's right. I have heard that you were adopted. Did one of your birth parents also have that crest?
Yes, it was my father.
Then that crest is evidence that you are your true father's daughter. Concealing it, hiding that truth from the world, is denying your true parentage, is it not?
I don't...
I'm not suggesting you flaunt your crest. That would be highly unnecessary, possibly even dangerous. I simply wish you to accept who you are.
Aww.
Accept it?
Old man.
Accept the crest and allow its power to come forward. Then it will open itself to you. Whatever the crest may
Never
be,
mind.
whatever
He was
its origin or its
saying
nature,
that so that
it can serve you.
crests.
It is yours to command, however you wish.
Mine?
Nobody can decide how to use your crest, Miss Marianne. That choice is yours alone.
Okay, we were back to being wholesome.
I will think about that.
Okay.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
It is going well.
Why are they talking about toothpaste? No one can decide how you use your toothpaste.
These things haven't gotten worse, right? So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
Caspar.
Oh, whoa. Okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed. by the Empire, by your father. And so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
Is this a God I wish that were me moment? Is this like a... like impale me with her blade? Like, is this... like, what does she mean by that? That's all I'm wondering. Like, what did she mean by that?
A deep wish?
Like,
What are you
satisfy
talking about?
deep wish?
talking about my
Impaling, like...
Of course.
the sharp one?
I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see.
Yeah, maybe one day.
So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die. I hope.
That must be the truth.
Damn, is this just like
More than all of it.
an allegory for
I am not
depression?
wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Gonna be honest, I just understood why the title is like
Okay,
that.
that's a relief. I
Which
don't want
one?
to lose you either. And
Title
I
for the
definitely don't
stream?
want to fight you. To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you. And I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
Yeah, why is that?
But you're not
It's
like
blank,
that. You see me
blank,
as your
right?
ally and your friend.
I think.
You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live.
It is blank.
You
No?
really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you.
It is.
I want to prove that I'm a
It
good
is.
friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also
Yes.
the one putting it there.
That is correct.
But from now
I did not
onward,
want to have to think
I will be
about
sharing
the
all of my
title,
heart
so I just kept deleting letters, yes.
and anger, joy and love, all of it.
I'd like that, Petra.
If you want an allegory for
more
depression,
honest
just look at
and open with each
Marianne.
other.
Yes. I mean, forget allegory, that's just like literally depression. I think we've done this. This was on a different run, I think.
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Oh, Sedith. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
I mean, that's
true.
real.
It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
Yes, that's him. He and I have parted ways now. House Galatea was financially unstable for a long time. We were hardly able
I
to
looked at
support our
Marianne, but I
soldiers
just
in
got
West
horny
Indies.
instructions and
My father had
cleared.
hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House
Damn.
Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
I'm a big fan of Marianne's dress post time skip. It's very cute. Very blue.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood.
That was certainly the idea, but I broke ties with them. I do wonder how they are doing back home.
It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity. You are
Nice.
a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Sedith dad vibes.
I know you are there, Hanneman.
Well, say, are those crest documents?
Yes, we have been told about this. Or I did already know that.
Ah, Seteth, have you finally decided to cooperate with my research?
Absolutely not. For 21 years I have refused your requests. I have no intention of changing my mind. But I will lend you these documents I have found, on the condition that you stop following me.
I am quite tempted by the offer, but your cooperation would be of much greater value. Your crest, the major crest of Keyhole, is so rare. As far as I am aware, Seteth, you are the only person ever confirmed to bear that particular crest. How did you come to possess it?
My answer is the same as every other time you have asked. I do not know. I was born a commoner, with no connections to any crests. There are no records of my lineage.
Oh, please. That thin explanation could never discourage me. You must understand, I will dig until I find the truth, no matter how long it takes.
You are wasting your time. I cannot give you the answers you seek. Even if you were to discover the reason why I bear the major crest of Keyhole, I doubt it would satisfy you.
That is for me alone to decide. And even if you are correct, that confirmation itself would be a valuable discovery. Such is the way of research, yes?
I'm afraid I cannot attest to that. I am no scholar. In any case, if you really have no need for the documents, you will not mind if I dispose of them.
Let's not do anything hasty now. I will leave you alone, for now. But I am taking these documents with me. Once I complete my research on these papers, it'll be your turn, Seteth. I will learn the truth of your crest.
Just 21 years of like, here are these papers, please leave me alone. No, but I want to know about your crest. So anyways, I'm going to take these papers, but next time...
It is a pointless endeavor.
Oh,
you
God.
will learn nothing from me, no matter how much you try.
Perhaps his stubborn nature is one of the effects of his crest. Now that would be an interesting discovery. The first stage of my research will be to decipher his personality.
He's standing right there, Hanneman. He's right there. Okie dokie. So, that's going to be it for today. Sports are done. Get homework done for next week. Start at the map again. There's no new, what is this? Claude. This is Claude's Parallel. So actually, maybe we could do that next time. I don't know. Oh, wait, actually, I'm not going to be here next week. I won't be here on the weekend because I'm out of town. So, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, we will pick up Fire Emblem again. I don't know. I kind of wonder if maybe... I don't know. I'll think about it. What's the time limit on Claude's Paralog? Oh wait, check that. I can go to battle, right? 8:30. We are on 4 or 5, so probably we'll have time to do it later. But yeah. So next week might be a little bit different for scheduling. I know that we basically just removed Monhun because we're waiting for new content to come out. So there might be space to just like play a Fire Emblem, I don't know, during a weekday. I don't know yet. But at least for sure Blueprints tomorrow we'll continue doing that. Yeah. So if you're still here, I'm going to say, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support as always, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.